Guys, Bitcoin just completely exploded. Screw the intro. Welcome back to the video. That's not important. Bitcoin just completely exploded, guys. It broke through all of its key resistance levels that we were watching over the last month. If you've been following along with this channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's had violent vertical moves this year, forcing a massive $1.3 billion move, guys, and a liquidation for the short squeeze, and it's blasting straight past all the key resistance zones. The entire market is flipping into an absolute mania, y'all. If you are in crypto right now, you are very, very happy. Like me, I've been in this since last year, guys. I've been in this since October 10th, the Black Friday liquidation day, and I have been literally DCAing into the market, getting all the lows for all of this crypto, guys. Is this a bottom? I think it is, y'all. I think it is time to accumulate. But now that everyone's asking the same exact question, guys, is crypto going to be going to $100,000? Is Bitcoin going to go to $100,000 this year? When is it going to go there? How long is it going to take? What's the pattern going to be? And when will you guys enter into Bitcoin? We're going to be explaining all that and more in this video, so stay tuned. We're going to be breaking down hidden macro dynamics driving this sudden explosive move, and we're going to be performing an in-depth technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP, and maybe a few other of your favorite altcoins. So stick around till the end for that. And if you want to maximize this cycle, guys, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's dive straight into this data. I'm going to show you guys exactly where you're going to be entering. So first of all, guys, let's be clear. This wasn't a random pump. This was an assortment of very specific events that was, in my opinion, I think a plan by a few different people to pump Bitcoin right now. The explosion was fueled by a perfect storm of structural liquidity and regulatory tailwinds, guys. If you didn't watch the SEC meeting and the meeting with Trump in the White House with Robinhood's highest people, Coinbase's highest people, all the investing apps met with Trump. They did something really, really cool. This is one of the primary macro triggers that came from the U.S. Treasury. They announced an expansion of their long-term bond buyback program. And by stepping into this secondary market to buy back debt, the Treasury is effectively injecting pure liquidity right back into the financial systems, as you can see here in this excerpt. And it's putting a lid on bond yields, guys. When bond yields get crushed, institutional cash seeks higher yielding risky assets, guys. This is what I've been talking about this entire time. Risk on assets need to have some sort of macro backing to them. With oil prices dropping, this is just a perfect storm for Bitcoin and altcoins to continue going higher. And it's always the fastest horse in the race, guys. Bitcoin's always going to be the fastest horse. It's always going to lead. It's always going to go up first and lead the charge. It's a king. It's a commander. Second, we were seeing immense political momentum, guys. Following the high-profile White House meetings involving President Trump, there's a massive push to fast-track the Clarity Act into crypto legislation, guys. He is pushing for this so hard, and he has been, but people aren't taking it seriously till right now. And the broader market suddenly realizing this regulatory clarity is arriving much faster than they anticipated. This is adding steady inflows to spot ETFs for Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs, Solana ETFs, and it's colossal liquidation of all these overledged short positions that have been in the market. Don't need those, don't want those. Now that we broke out, I kind of want more short positions because that's just going to give us more liquidity when we break out to the upside. I think that's actually necessary for both things. Because we're going to be a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin here. I think it's very important to show you guys what your entry is going to be. I promised you that. So here we're getting into it right now. Looking at this chart, the structural shift is super obvious, guys. As you can see here, we're no longer dealing with the choppy, frustrating price action that's held this entire time. When Bitcoin is down the mid, $64,000 range or so earlier this month, the momentum has cleanly flipped to the bulls, guys. Very cleanly flipped. It's so obvious. No one's arguing it. However, before we talk about entries, we need to address the risk, guys. High leverage expansions like this are highly speculative. If you chase this giant green candle like you can see here, there's a chance that in the short term, if you look at the RSI right now, guys, we're extremely overpriced. In the short term, this could collapse, trying to shake out all the people that bought late. So if you can see this green candle here, it's going to be a really strong vertical squeeze. You just face that severe risk of the total or significant capital loss on a short-term pullbacks. A healthy market structure requires these corrections, guys. It's necessary. Don't be the one FOMOing in right now. But with Bitcoin breaking past this previous barriers, the immediate psychological gateway in the $80,000 level, if the daily close can confirm and solidify above $76,000 to $78,000, 80,000 is the next stop. As you can see, it bounced right off of like 79,600, I think is what I was watching last night. We need that 80K mark. And if that clears, a clean breakout opens the door toward true price discovery, giving us intermediate targets at around $85,000 to around $90,000 before making a realistic run at that ultimate six-figure $100,000 mark that everyone's talking about right now. But the daily RSI indicates that's deeply overbought, guys. Like I said, it's deeply overbought. Smart money waits for a pullback to confirm a higher low. And then if we experience a healthy cool down, your primary watch zone for a potential Bitcoin re-entry sits right at the, I want to say probably $73,000 to $76,000 breakout retest area. And guys, I'm saying that right now because if you have an extremely undervalued asset that's been doing a heartbeat pattern, up and down, sideways action, I'll mark it off here, and there is a breakout to the upside, there's strong volume, that indicates that the bigger players, the whales, the industries are very interested in this. However, you want to wait for a small pullback, and then you want to see a heartbeat pattern to the upside, and then hopefully at some point, like we said, getting past $80,000, $90,000, a strong volume increase and a strong price increase to liquidate all of those shorts. So guys, that's Bitcoin right there. Getting into the altcoins here. Well, Bitcoin does lead the charge. The broader market's rotating rapidly. Let's break down the technical setup and exactly what entry zones you guys should be looking for in Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. Looking at Ethereum, the token has aggressively followed Bitcoin's breakout. Obviously, it's reclaiming crucial support lines, and ETH surged from $1,900 baseline to breach the $2,400 mark. I think it ticked above $2,500, which is absolutely insane. The setup that we're looking for here, Ethereum is cleanly cleared its 200-day moving average, and it's a highly bullish macro signal. However, it faces stiff historical resistance right overhead around $2,500, as you guys could see here. So the entry zone, I wouldn't chase it here. If Bitcoin pulls back, I would also expect Ethereum and the other altcoins to do the same thing and retest its previous major resistance, turn into support floor. So set your limit orders in at about the $2,150 to $2,250 range. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm already in, like I said, guys. I already have my horses in the race. I already have my dogs in the fight. I'm going to be looking at pulling back a little bit now. But you guys who aren't in yet, follow me, and you would have been in. You would have made a lot of money the last couple of days. Because look at XRP. It's absolutely leading the major charge in the large caps right now. It's a massive daily surge up towards the $1.35 region, $1.35. This pump is entirely driven by optimism surrounding the fast-tracked Clarity Act. This is going to be a coin that's affected by it a lot. As you guys know, Ripple news is very large. Setup for this XRP on the daily chart, XRP's moving average, convergence, and divergence has cleanly crossed bullish, mirroring Bitcoin's momentum as we talked about earlier. It's fast approaching the major structural resistance at $1.40, and a confirmed daily close above $1.40 will probably mean a straight shot to about 170, guys. The entry zone for this, XRP is highly volatile right now. I would be careful. Again, don't chase too many green candles. But if it gets rejected at about $1.40, look to accumulate a dip on a retest of structural support between about $1.12 and $1.20, I would say, is a really good re-entry for that, because I'd pull you down almost to where we started at the beginning of this bullish level. Last but not least, guys, for the altcoin, Solana, guys. It's broken clearly out of a multi-month down slopping trend line, crappy, poopy, like every other altcoin. It's showing massive relative strength compared to other altcoins right now, though. Solana has rallied off its recent $60 to $65 buy zone and is currently testing all the way at a heavy resistance near $80, guys. That's an insane move. The setup for this, Solana is currently digesting its move and consolidating right in the midsection of a previous sideways trading range. The trading volume of the network is outpacing Ethereum, which is a really big signal that a huge retail demand is coming up for Solana here soon. A clean breakout past 83.75, as you can see here. It opens the floodgates for a move towards 97 to 100, which we just had. There was a pullback from there, but I think we're going to get to that pretty soon again. Entry for this, guys, if you want to ride the Solana wave, I would wait for a brief cool off. The optimal re-entry zone for me rests at around the $70 to $73 macro trend line retest area. I think that would be a very good re-entry. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I wasn't already in, but I am, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Not financial advice. Don't take what I'm doing as law. But yeah, guys, so what's the ultimate game plan moving forward with these coins, right? To sum this all up, number one, guys, abandon the FOMO. Don't chase. Don't look at all the green candles. That's what everyone did with AI, and there's a crazy 40-50% pullback on all the major AI companies. Don't FOMO in. It's bad. You're going to lose money. Secondly, guys, definitely try to hedge your bets, right? So instead of going all in a single price, break your crypto into like 3 distinct entries and set limit orders, scaling down into targets for altcoins support zones that we mapped out, right? Don't go all in. Even if it does pull back, like I mentioned, don't go all in. I would DCA. It's the smartest thing to do. That's how I made my money this last bull cycle. And manage your leverage risk, guys. In the crypto futures market, we just saw an open interest spike so aggressively, and high volatility, is guaranteed this time around because so many people are so over leveraged. There's going to be a lot of massive liquidations. If you guys don't know what liquidations are, comment down below and I can post another video about that. This is just too much for this video right now, but stick to your spot positions, use strict stop losses, guys, and protect your capital from those sudden market flushes that we were getting the last couple of days. Even yesterday, there was a huge market flush. My portfolio went just like that, but I had a stop loss, so I was fine. But yeah, guys, the macro backdrop is shifting fast and liquidity is returning to the market. Things are getting green again. Oil prices are dropping, and the feds are going into a quantitative easing state. It's looking really good for crypto, really good for small cap stocks, guys. If you have any small cap stocks that are really beat up right now, there's another time to get into that. I won't get into stocks right now. I'll make another video on that. But trade carefully, guys, and just stay patient and let the market structure do its thing. If you guys like this video, please leave it. If you guys want to comment anything else you want me to do on any other structural breakdowns for altcoins, let me know down below. Subscribe for the future videos, guys. I'm going to be posting every single weekend. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.